Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Nerdgazmic podcast. I am your host, Ryunn Eldred, and accompanying me today is WhiskeyNBri, and it's your boy Chris, two other members of the NerdgazmicGoodfellas YouTube channel, and we are very happy to introduce you to our new podcast. For some of those who are coming in, you'll recognize at least myself and Chris from the Drinking Corner podcast, a podcast we recently ended, but you guys can still catch the episodes, and links to that will be down below. Thank you guys for listening to this on any of your podcast listening services, as well as catching the vidcast version where you could at least see myself and WhiskeyNBri in video format, and a little let's play that will be going down in Chris's area to kind of fill in the void of just his name. So, without further ado, allow us to reintroduce ourselves, Brian, since you are essentially our guest, because this is kind of your first podcast with us.
No,
Out
I've been
of
in
like,
multiple, but not
we're
many.
yeah, I was gonna say you've been in a few, but this is, I think, one of the first time you and Chris are actually interacting together.
Actually, yes.
Oh yeah.
That would
So,
be correct.
so Brian, introduce yourself not only to our new demographic, but is to Chris as well.
Uh, my name is Brian. I'm a Gemini. I'm thick as hell, and no, I've known Tim since high school, and we've just been gaming together for a long ass time. But I mean, you don't hear from me a whole lot because I moved away. I'm like 2 hours ahead of you guys, so my schedule just never lines up. I got kids and a family and whatnot, so I'm a pretty busy guy. But I gotta make time for the gaming. I was doing Twitch because Tim talked me into it, and just trying to vibe most of the time.
All right. Pretty solid, pretty solid. What type of let's plays you do? Talk about the let's plays you do for yourself and for
Mhm.
Nerdgasmic Goodfellas. What do you bring to the table?
I oh me,
Yeah,
me, huh? Wait, I play a lot of single player games mostly. I was doing Dead Space for a while. Finally beat the first one about like a month ago, 2 months ago maybe. I've been streaming me playing Bloodborne lately on Twitch. Usually every Thursday. Thursday is Bloodborne night. I want to try to be more active on streaming other games. I was doing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 for after it came out. I'm actually starting to go through that again because they just released hardcore mode, which is which is the way to play the game. Uh, and I don't know. I was trying to do Marvel Rivals, but my PC just can't. My internet can't handle me doing multiplayer games while streaming at the same time. So that's why I mostly stick with single player games.
all right, all right. What's Chris? What is any questions you got for Brian over here? What's something you want to know about him? Make him reveal his deepest, darkest secrets.
Oh, how'd you like Dead Space, brother?
I love Dead Space. When I never played them before, but when COVID happened, like peak COVID, when everybody was locked in their houses, I binged through the first 3 games. Well,
Uh,
all 3 games. I didn't have the remake at that point, but
uh
dude, I played through all of them in like a week. That shit was so fire, man. I was in love with it, especially the second one. The second one is so fucking good.
oh, there you go.
I will say Brian is the one that got me into Dead Space, because we are playing them in tandem across my YouTube channel and across the group channel. He's streaming them for the group. I'm recording them for myself, so that way, when we both hit 3, we could do it together co-op. Retro just messaged me saying his laptop isn't connecting to Wi-Fi.
Rip.
So we should be joined by a fourth person here in a bit, but we'll keep going on the tandem. Um, God, Dead Space is pretty fun. Have you done the remake? I can't remember if you've done the remake or not.
I started playing the remake, but I didn't get very far because I wanted to stream it. But I was gonna wait until after we beat the first 3 before I started doing that.
Where did the what did the original come out on? 360?
Yeah, 360.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And does it hold up pretty good?
Oh yeah, it holds up amazingly well. It's
So
I don't know, but just graphically, because the game's dark the entire game, so you don't really have to complain about graphics because it's just dark
it's
all the fucking
dark
time.
everywhere.
But when
That's
you do see it, amazing.
That's something I like
And
about the remake from what I've seen of it, because I haven't played the remake yet, but I've watched it get played through, and I guess now there's light switches. So you could use one of the power nodes to activate light in areas.
don't waste the power nodes. Man,
No.
I'm just fucking playing the arcade.
But so before retro comes in here, let's make a collaborative effort, and in return, I'll give everybody a bonus point now for this. We gotta haze John the entire episode. Like I
Alright.
won't equally distribute points, but let's make a pact now that's just the second he joins in, we're just gonna like oh wow him and everything because he's gonna be coming in here in a sec.
So Chris, how do you know Tim or Rune? Sorry, name drop.
Either name works. I've been doing this for over 10 years, so
So like, if John comes in, we're just gonna be like, John, you have a really big penis. Like, is that about it?
That's the opposite of hazing.
that's his. I
Gas
mean,
them up.
if you're gonna gas him up so that way he could be let down later on tonight, I mean that works, but
John, your fat dick is disturbing your internet or what?
Yeah, Chris, Brian asked you a question. How do you know me, Chris? How do you know me?
Oh, my bad, brother. I got a little disturbance in the force from someone knocking on my door. I know Tim from work, from where I work at. Yeah, he was working there, and I was like
Nice.
working there. So like, you know.
That's cool. Hey, those are some good friends because the same thing here. I got some good friends from where I work. We play games
We're
sometimes.
also cousins. Let's not bury the lead. We were cousins by marriage.
Oh yeah, that too, man. I forgot about that.
He rather looks at me as a friend than family. It's one of those friendships.
Well, with the things that we do after
Yeah,
the
it's
nighttime,
whew.
it's
You know, family's temporary, friends are forever, right?
Yep. Cum is thicker than blood.
shit is.
I mean, you're right.
Facts.
Depends on who.
So Chris, I'll give you the opportunity to introduce yourself to both Brian and the group while we wait for John to curiously join in since it's taking him a minute.
All right. Well, what's up, Broscano? My name is Christopher, also known as It's Your Boy. I've been doing I've been doing stuff with Tim for probably about a year and a half now, and I've been like really enjoying it. I don't really do a whole lot for the channel game wise, except for lately. We've been doing like Far Cry and stuff, and I'll
Nice.
play like I'm more meant like solo things for myself. I do a lot of stuff with Tim, so like Outlast and stuff like that. But
Well, I
um,
mean, in technicality, the Far Cry is your solo.
yeah. We played the first one. That was a heaping pile of dog shit. That's what that was. It was
Yeah.
absolutely horrendous. I did not enjoy it like whatsoever. I tried so hard to. Like,
Dude,
whoa,
by
man, this like part of the
halfway
game's so fun.
halfway through the game, we both were just kind of like, let's get this done. We're tired of this shit.
It was tiring, man. It was just
It,
dragged out, and
bro,
I
I
would
just skipped straight to you. It's yeah. The first one's really rough.
I would rather take a grueling Jaeger event and Outlast trials than ever touch the first Far Cry again.
that was terrible. It was, dude. I couldn't. I just got so mad at that fucking game, dude.
It was bad.
It was bad.
But
Yeah.
speaking of Let's Plays that we're doing together, outside of Outlast Trials and Far Cry, go ahead and bring up some of the other things we've been working on. There's one game in particular Brian will be interested in hearing that me and you are working on that we've kind of take a small break from.
What? Oh, Gears. Yeah,
Yeah.
we played through the first, what was it, Gears Judgment. That was
Mhm.
that was an alright game. I enjoyed that a lot fucking better than the first Far Cry.
Have you ever played any of the Gears games?
No, this except for Judgment and a little bit of Tactics. I didn't touch it at all. Oh, Briscano, look at that.
Yeah, I gotta give you that bonus point there, Brian. That's
Mm,
that is a hat we both share in common, but my hat's in the cases for him right now.
Is yours the Funko Pop one too?
Yeah, remember we both got the Funko Pop box.
Oh yeah. Stephanie told me that you helped her pick out the box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool, dude.
I think it's gonna be really fun too because with the Gears of War Reloaded that I'll touch on a little later, it's gonna give me and Chris a good opportunity for me to re-experience it in Unreal Engine 5 and all the new stuff, but will be the first time Chris will experience the main characters. Because from what Chris has played, he has no idea who really Marcus or Dom is.
Let me give you a little insight of where I am as a fan. My firstborn child, his name is Dominic, after
Oh,
Dominic Santiago.
there you go.
Yeah, my wife, because my wife is a big Gears fan too, and she's like, if we have a second son, can we name him Marcus? And I was like, I would say yes, but I hate the name Marcus.
Aw, but
Mm.
I
they'd be
just don't.
brothers till the end.
It would, but it just. I
I'll
just
name
hate the name.
I'll name my firstborn son Marcus.
We almost named my daughter Anya, but nope. I ended up naming her after Evie Fry from Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
I'm surprised you don't have any Gears of War tattoos, Brian. Because you have a
I
Dark
know.
Souls, you have a Kingdom Hearts.
I have a Lord of the Rings tattoo also. I think well the next one I think I was gonna get was a Halo one, and then I might work into getting a Gears of War one after that.
I know I'm getting the
Tattoo showcase, Dark Souls,
Dun-dun-dun.
Lord of the Rings, Kingdom Hearts,
and a little bit of nipple. We just got Flash, ladies and gentlemen.
a little
Premium
bit.
content.
We just went from PG-13 to PG-14 or TV-14.
But yeah, I think my first gaming tattoo I think is gonna be the Hitman barcode. It's just I've been gassed up so much to get it that I'm just kind of like fuck it, I might as well
That's
get
gonna
it.
be a gnarly tattoo, dude. I
I
can't
would
even imagine, dog, getting it that back of your head.
I have heard head tattoos don't hurt that bad. Because I was told
really.
I was told this one on my kind of forearm slash wrist area was gonna be really tender and painful, and you can even ask John. John was with me when I got it. It was I just sat there.
Yeah, this one right here was the easiest one I've gotten. Except, well, I guess the shoulder one was pretty easy.
What's up, Brian?
Hey, dude, you need to pay your internet bill, brother.
Need to upgrade. They keep trying to screw me over, man.
Need to
Got
get that
that red.
Like,
dick
yeah, man, you want faster
reduction
speeds? You gotta
surgery.
pay like over $100. Like, no thanks, it's good. I'll deal with the lag.
Right. I feel that my internet's ass.
I have good internet, moderately good internet, but I do
I've been
pay
having
like $130 for it. So
Shit, better be good.
Mm. Jace.
I'm thinking of switching to Starlink
I
though.
was just gonna suggest that you should just do Starlink at that point, dude. You'd be paying the same. I mean,
I'd be
it's
paying less with Starlink for better
less.
internet.
I mean, the
It's
deposit.
Yeah,
just
it's like a $100 a month or something like that.
the deposit's 600.
Yeah,
I've looked into it,
that's
which I could do if I either A, budget, or B, just don't buy myself anything for the whole month.
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg. I mean,
Zucking
shit, my bad. Elon Musk.
Mark is zucking my bird.
Elon, hey buddy, can you help me out?
Listen, buddy, it would be a
It's like,
huge
yeah, I'll position
contribution
a
if you
satellite right above your house. Please get right on that, pal.
you just step outside and you look up and you just see like kind of like a Star Wars, like the Imperial ships just looming in the atmosphere. Just see a giant Starlink satellite above my house.
Mhm.
I thought that shit was happening when they first released those satellites.
Oh, damn.
That was back when I was smoking weed, so I was like, my wife came in the room, she's like, babe, there's something weird going on outside in the sky because it was nighttime, and I'm like, what? And
Brian's
I just got
just
done. I was
fucking
playing Rainbow
crapped
Six,
out.
just got done. I was already beaten. I walk outside, and I look up, and I just see a line of lights in the sky just moving in a perfect line, and I thought they were stars.
Oh,
I'm like,
dude.
what's happening? Are we getting sucked into a black hole? What's happening? Shit with that. I was almost about to shit a brick.
So I guess before we jump into the small talk portion, John, introduce yourself a little bit since this is the first episode in the series. Just do a small introduction.
Small introduction, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, I am John, Mr. Retro, to these fine established gentlemen. I am a really cool dude, a lot cooler than it's your boy, of
Yo,
course. No.
Damn.
I was just gonna say you got a
I'm
big
just
horse
kidding.
meat ding dong and shit, bro. And then you're like dissing on me.
Shots
I'm just
fired.
kidding. I love you, buddy. I'm just kidding. I
He's
don't know.
not.
My name's John. I love long walks on the beach and in the park, and
Generic.
drinking Bloody Marys. And
That is pretty fun.
What's your zodiac sign?
the funny thing is, I always thought it was a Gemini, but I guess it's a Cancer because I'm
I don't-
like right on the cusp of all that.
Well,
Goblin
did
shit.
you
So
hear?
I
Did
usually
you
kind
hear
of
all the
just
signs are changing? Like they're pushing the dates around for the signs because I guess some astrological calendar was off by something or whatever.
I guess my
Damn,
personality
middle.
got to change.
so our
Yeah.
whole life's just a lie.
I was just gonna say
Up until this
middle-aged
point.
women are about to
Every-
freak out.
Every single last thing I knew about myself as a Libra was a lie. I am not a calm, nice person anymore.
Yeah, we all know that, dude. You can't fool
I mean,
us.
come on.
All right, so that was a little introduction as who we are as hosts. Let's jump into small talk because some of you I haven't talked to in a while. Whiskey and Bri, how have you been? What's new in your life? What's going on? What's popping?
I'm doing good. Just living life. Being a father. Just dodging poopy diapers all day long.
Like dodging them like
But
they're being flung at you, like your kids are a bunch of
yeah,
monkeys,
I
or
live with a couple of chimpanzees, brother. They just constantly just digging and throwing it. Uh-oh.
Just the thumbs in the side. Just like,
Yep.
check this out.
My son loves to just get it on his thumbs and then come up and just go dig. Nah, but I just
Big
living the father life, working, taking care of kids, sleep, eat, repeat, shit, stuff like that.
I understand that.
But try to get that gaming in when I can. So other
and
than that,
again, lately you've been playing a lot of Bloodborne, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which looks
Yeah.
very interesting. I'm still working through the first one.
probably
Pain in the ass.
actually that's what I was playing before you called me. See, I'm blacksmithing. But
Nice.
but yeah, no, I'm probably gonna start streaming that again soon. Yeah, I got other games I'm playing. Like I wanted to start streaming Ready or Not again because
I need to get that
streamed
because
it
I
a couple
wish list it because you asked me to get it. I see it's coming to PlayStation,
times.
which I'm intrigued about.
I wonder how that's gonna work because there's so many inputs on the keyboard. I don't know what all they're gonna be able to do with a controller. Because there's the normal first-person shooter controls, movement and gunplay and whatnot, leaning, and then there's like commands. You gotta command people to do stuff. Um, like you can command your people to do shit, but then there's also equipment that you can
Probably directional pad.
use, turn on your flashlight, use canted whenever you have a laser, stuff like that. So I don't know how they're going to be able to do that with a controller. That's going to be
They'll
kind of
probably
interesting.
input it through with like the D-pad or command controls. I think Mass Effect used it where it was like you hit left bumper or right bumper, held it down, and then it opened up another wheel of other actions you could do.
Yeah, they'll probably do like the leaning too. They'll probably do like how Siege did it. You had to hold the aim down and then click the sticks to lean, and then probably left bumper to bring up commands to your team, and right bumper for equipment. I think they probably could make that work.
Interesting,
So
interesting.
it looks like a sieging game. Is it, so Ready or Not? Is it like mainstream, like mainly PC?
Yeah,
And
as
you
of
got
right
over
now,
console?
it's
That's
like a
cool.
SWAT
It
simulator.
looks like it. That little
Oh
shit
yeah,
looks badass, dude.
it's like probably the most realistic police game I've ever played, other than Police Simulator.
Damn, yeah,
Like
that looks really fun.
the first mission is you go into this gas station that's being held up and turns into a hostage situation. You just kind of go into with your team, but it's so easy to freaking die, dude. You gotta be so careful and sweep every corner because if they pop one lucky shot on you, you're dead, and then you have to start all over.
That absolutely sounds like the type of game I would love playing.
And
That
it's
sounds fun.
multiplayer. I mean, it's you think you could play with up to 4 or 5 people, something like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep that marked down for
Just
later.
that
Oh,
little
hold up,
bit I saw
Roscanos. I'll be right back.
All right.
remember the last time we were talking about Rainbow Six Terrorist Hunt.
Oh my god,
I
I
used to
miss
love
Terrorist
playing
Hunt.
that, dude. Yeah, that's kind of what it like gave me flashbacks of just seeing that.
I've
It's
been
pretty
Mix
much
between that and like the conflict games where you have to control your squad and you have to tell them like to go here and there and all that.
because like you
Really
go up to a
fun.
door and you'll use a mirror gun to look under the door, see if there's any guys behind it, and then you can if like on key and mouse you click the mouse button and on a door and you can tell them stack up on door breach with either a kick, a shotgun, or C2, and then clear the room or like throw a flashbang in there and then clear the room. And then you could do it to where if there's multiple entrances into the room, go to one door, click, tell one team to go onto that door, go to the other door, tell the other team to go there. It's very much like Rainbow,
Rainbow
new,
Vegas.
Vegas. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was my
it's
favorite one.
very
That
much
was
like
one
that.
of the only
Same.
ones that I really like got into playing was Vegas too.
I got
Mm.
heavily
Loved
into
it. Yeah,
Siege.
loved it.
It's one of those games I'd rather play with friends.
Yeah, I tried playing single player Siege and it was like years after it had been out, so it was kind of hard for me to get into because everybody was just
I keep looking at it and I've been
God
wanting
mode.
to download it again, but I'm like, I don't want to download it just to do like the story missions. Because I'm gonna want
Uh,
to play
I
online, but it's like
I'm
same
a
thing
year
with
one.
COD.
I I I started playing when the game first came out. I played solid
Me
for a
too.
couple years. Didn't play for a long time. Came back and the sweat when I came back was astronomical. It was like now I actually like I had a bunch of like a whole 5 squad. We were playing ranked. Like me and all my coworkers were playing. We got really into it. We had a bad week. Everybody got so pissed off they all stopped playing. I was like, wait, no, wait.
No.
And then now I
Others.
re-downloaded it and I'm like I started playing by myself again, but everybody's so freaking good at the game now. I can't
That's
even play them anymore.
that's been one reason why I've been afraid to go back to it too. Is I've never been the best at it. Like Terrorist Hunt, I'm okay. I could play to my strengths really well in the game, but it's just whenever I play by myself and you have no team communication, it's just I can't 1v4 a squad. I can't. There's no
Like
fucking way in hell I'll
That's how I
when it
feel
1v4.
first
playing
came out,
Warzone anymore.
yeah, I can't play Warzone anymore.
I don't even have Call of Duty installed anymore, but I do plan in the next paycheck. The only reason why I uninstalled Call of Duty is was 300 gigs, and I had
Okay.
stuff I wanted to play.
Yeah,
I
it
am
takes up
buying it
so
its
much
own hard drive in my next
That's
paycheck.
saying that you have to. That's insane. You don't have to do that.
Yeah, I'm literally gonna buy it its own fucking hard drive, just so that way I could play it. Because there are times where it's like I see you playing Call of Duty all the time, and I'm just like, fuck, I want to play that. But then it's like it either has a huge ass update, I don't have it installed, the hard drive's not plugged in.
Yeah, my game likes to do this weird shit where it like every now and then an update will happen and it'll act like I don't have
The game.
the whole game installed. So it'll have to reinstall all 300 something 20, gigs.
Well, it's also weird. I don't get the Call of Duty hub because I have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 on disc. It won't let me play it. I cannot play.
Why do we have a launcher on console? Why do we have a launcher for a game franchise on console? That shouldn't be a thing.
I like the idea of it because Assassin's Creed just did it too, where Assassin's Creed has a hub now. But their hub is, in my opinion, better than COD's because their hub's more interactive and they unlock challenges across the games now and like shit like that with Assassin's Creed Shadow. I like the way that they did it, and it fits with the theme of the game. Like, if any game should have a hub where you could launch other games, it should be Assassin's Creed because they treat their hub as the Animus.
That's kind of cool.
That's exactly what I thought.
But I just don't like when they have all the games mushed into one like that. The games are all separate, but they're not. So then if you have an update for something, then you just can't play any of them. I just don't like that.
So, Mr. Retro, your turn for some small talk. Anything new going on, or any updates, or anything exciting you want to touch base on?
Yeah.
Are you just laying back, rubbing your belly? By the way,
just rubbing my tummy, nice and full.
Jesus, Brian,
hella thirsty now.
How far along are you?
I'm about 2 months.
Got that dad belly coming in.
I was like, I've
He's been
only
working
ever
on
known.
Where before anything, where did Chris go again?
He shouted something and ran away.
He just called me.
He just disappears.
I gotta head out, man. My grandma just fell.
Okay, yeah, no. Head on out.
I'm sorry. I'll talk to you later.
Hey,
right,
don't
man.
be sorry. Go take care of grandma, brother. Oh my goodness.
That is an unfortunate turn of events.
Yeah, that really sucks. Anywho, nothing. Actually, there's really nothing much going on. I don't know. I've just been kind of looking for a new job, and nothing really.
You are
jumping
the
out now, but,
second person to tell me that about the job we used to work at.
Yeah.
Is it getting that bad without diving into details?
I'm just getting burnt out on it, dude. I mean, my hour, it's if I had steady hours and consistent days off, that's one thing I miss about other jobs I've had. I miss the consistency of it. This is so random and like
I know it's gonna say a lot.
And honestly, just the way the mood is at work. I don't want to. I'm getting tired of that environment. So it's just time, I think, to turn a page on that.
You should go and do what me and your girl do.
Hell no, dude. I don't. Kids.
It's such a good job, though. I love it.
If they were my kids, it'd be different. But I don't want to take care of everybody else's snotty nosed, bratty ass kids. So I'm good.
God, I feel so bad for Chris right now. I hope everything's gonna be okay. in terms of channel stuff, when are you gonna get onto some more Red Dead, dude? I've been actually
I
waiting for that.
funny thing is I tried yesterday to get on that, but it was like every as soon as I turned the game on and started streaming, I got like a 20-minute video of just nonsense because I kept getting calls. And then I had like this inspector come over because we have freaking raccoons in the attic that,
That's
oh my
horrible.
God, it's driving me insane. So we have a raccoon and it had babies. And I can hear the freaking babies when we're just sitting here in the living room. I can hear them like doing their little noises, and I mean they sound cute as hell, but you know they don't need to be up there. And I'm not gonna
No.
climb my big ass up there through all that insulation and
That
not
and
doing it.
a
Not
big
facing a
guy
big
like
ass mama
you,
raccoon trying
a
to protect
big
her
guy
babies.
like you in a tight space with a
Yeah,
mama raccoon at that, like you're gonna find
yeah.
out why they say you could fit 8 large raccoons in your asshole.
She'd be
she
right up in there.
she gonna tear it open and tear
So
you
he
up.
came over, dude, and he like peeked his head up into the crawl space from the because they're like over here in the corner of the living room, and the hallway kind of goes down this way, and he looks up and he's like, oh yeah, he's got a flashlight. He's like, yeah, that's a raccoon, and it's staring right at me. It's like
She
you can
has
see
your
the eyes glowing, dude.
she has
And
your
he takes a picture, and
face.
she like this,
Ooh.
like, what are you looking at? Come up here.
That's
Yeah, dude. Forget having rodents in your attic. When we lived in California, we had rats in our attic. You could hear them just.
Oh, the scurrying, and they chew. Rats chew, dude. Like
Yeah, they do.
the
everything.
raccoon, I don't mind it in that sense so much. It's just the noise and the annoyance of it. But
Right.
rats, God, dude, they're so destructive. I
I don't have my
stand
bottle
them.
opener.
Can't stand them.
Right.
So since we got through some small talk, well, I guess I got small talk too. I should not deny myself that opportunity to give myself a point here. Things are good. As Retro and I talked about, I got a new job like 2 months back. I am loving it. I officially no longer work at the same place Chris and John work at now. I signed the paperwork yesterday, so I'm no longer an employee, which is kind of crappy because within the last 2 months, there was definitely days I could have worked, but
Do you really want
differences.
to though? You really want to go back
Right.
there? No,
The
don't do
first the first like 2 weeks I didn't work there was so happy. I like the stress levels went down. I started getting like on a more sleep schedule because it was the one thing that I mentioned. I was like, I'm working 2 jobs. I wake up at 5:30 every day for my main job. I was like, I did not mind working both jobs in one day. I just did not want to close. I did not want to be working from pretty much early AM and getting off at like 11:30 at night
Yeah.
to drive home. And then I'm eating for the first time in that day at like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And then it's like I have to immediately go to sleep to wake up fucking early again.
Yeah, you got to feed yourself, man. Dude, I eat like 5 times a day, even when I'm at work.
We can tell now.
Hey, not cool, dude.
You gotta get them snackies, man. You gotta keep that.
Snackies.
Gotta keep that
But,
metabolism up.
I'm really excited gaming wise because over the last couple of days we had a lot of really cool stuff announced. Really excited for the Gears of One Reloaded edition because it's going to bring multiplayer back. For those of whom who own it on Xbox, it's going to be a free upgrade. So if you own Ultimate Edition on Xbox or, just simply through Game Pass, you get the brand new cross-gen, cross-platform edition for free.
That's pretty cool.
And I'm
And
excited to tear up PlayStation players.
Yeah.
Because, like, no offense, but the fact that Gears of War is going to be cross-platform is going to re-spark that kind of PlayStation Xbox feud. Because that is an Xbox game. And like hell are we going to let PlayStation players, like, run that shit. You know what I mean?
Hell no.
So I'm excited to get the multiplayer aspect of that down.
I didn't realize it was going to be cross-platform play, dude.
Oh, dude, it's
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
and the other thing that
boy.
they mentioned that's going to be really cool is if you do own the game on PlayStation and Xbox, it's cross progression. So it will link through a coalition account.
So you can flip-flop
Yeah, that's
whatever
You could
you like
consoles.
playing.
Yep.
That's neat, man.
Which I think is
Interesting.
a good way to
Interesting
bring it
choice.
because I know Halo is also going that route. Halo Studios is currently working on the first Halo game as a remake, not a remaster, but a remake that's gonna go to PlayStation as well.
huh.
So I really think
Wow.
because I know online seeing everything being remastered or remade is kind of becoming a huge issue. But I think in terms of where it's going right now, it'll be a very healthy way for Xbox and PlayStation to bring back a more healthier competitive nature between its player base. Because I mean, when you got games like Call of Duty that release universally, you're still playing just Xbox with Xbox PlayStation. I mean, outside of Call of Duty, because Call of Duty does have cross-platform now. But taking a game that was solely on one console and opening it up for everybody, there's kind of like territorial right. You know what I mean?
Right. When it comes to exclusives, there's something like we all grew up with Gears of War. Same thing with Halo. We all grew up with Halo. Like
And
if
I'm
we if
not
we
gonna
come
let
in
no
and
PlayStation
first,
newbie fucking launching up Halo or Gears of War for the first time be better than me.
all right.
Like fuck
Now
you.
me because I have a new Xbox or I have a new PlayStation. I don't have the new Xbox, so I'll probably be playing it on the new PlayStation. I'm just a
But
double agent, dude.
double H. You know what? We should community league pitch in to get you a new Xbox. It'll be pre-owned, but you know it'll be there.
Well, I might wait until they come out with the next gen Xbox because I kind of like the idea of having my Steam account connected to my Xbox.
Yeah, I really like the idea of that too.
That'd
So
be
that
kind of
way
cool.
I can play Steam games on Xbox. All right. With small talk being over and everything, let's actually talk about the kind of purpose of this episode and what the new podcast is going to be about. Since we no longer have Drinking Corner, what are we gonna do, guys? What are we doing, John? This is all
Same
you.
thing we do every time.
Just
Timbo.
bullshit. No,
Come up with random shit to talk about and fun games to play in between.
For the basis of the purpose of everything, this is gonna keep the competitive aspect that Drinking Corner had. We're gonna compete we're gonna try every week. We don't have a schedule laid out. There's 13 members of the group that are potentially able to be in these episodes. But we compete every episode to see who will be the next host. From there, the next host will structure the episodes. We have moments where it's going to be like this, where it's us just bullshitting the entire episode, talking about random stuff, or having a detailed line of what we're going to talk about that you'll earn points based off of. We have talk show host games. We have actual games that we play like Clue. So there's a little bit of everything in here. When we have the more talkative episodes, I'm going to start doing Sims Let's Plays based around us just living in Sims to kind of go down in Chris's little corner since he never uses a webcam anyways. And I've never liked having that empty space. But yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of everything, and I don't know what niche we're gonna try to fill. But we're gonna be nerdy. We're definitely gonna be gasmic.
I'm gasmic every day, brother.
I know, look at that mustache. The real reason why Chris left wasn't because his grandma fell. It was looking at Brian's mustache and realizing that Brian has a better mustache goatee combo.
God, why'd I shave my mustache?
What
did I do?
It's called the cookie duster.
Oh,
Oh
never mind.
my.
Oh,
Chris was gonna
I
shave
just
his
shaved.
balls, but he
I
decided
actually.
to shave his mustache instead.
Nah, it's a package deal, brother. No, I actually just shaved my beard. I was trying to grow my beard out for a while, but it's just too patchy still. I get like a bald spot right here, and another one like right.
I don't know what's been going on lately with my beard, but I feel like it's coming in very straggly. I know the lights right now don't really help how my beard looks, but
Mane and tail, bro.
I even put oil in it, dude.
Testosterone, man.
I've been using.
Get some,
I
get
know. I
some
know.
shampoo and conditioner, some beard growth.
Beard oil or beard paste or whatever the hell we got.
I got beard oil.
paste.
I got sandwood beard oil.
I think I saw something like that at Walmart yesterday. It was like a beard. It was like, oh my god, what was it? It sounded like that. It was like a beard paste.
Sounds weird.
The balm.
Yeah. My kid's crying because I'm not up there with her.
Aw. We're getting a nice detailed look through Brian's house.
Yeah, you want the tour? Fun. Oh, it's blurry.
You want the tour backgrounds all blurred out so we don't see anything?
Yep. So this is my house. Yeah. No. Downstairs, fun zone for the kids. All the toys are. The office.
All right, remember where everything's located at, John.
Yep,
So
this is
that
all
way when we
valuable stuff is.
go
So if you
to Kentucky,
wanna
we
break
know
into my
where
house,
the
bro.
good stuff's saved.
Yep. I got nothing upstairs, so don't even bother coming here.
What if you're up there? I want to come up there if you're up there.
I go to bed at 2:00. I'll leave the door unlocked. Kitchen, living room. I ain't showing the bedroom. What, a dog toy? No, not the dog toy. I might have to go.
All right. Well, let
Oh, wait,
me.
hold on. I know what will occupy you.
While you go deal with that, I'm going to pull this up real quick. Everybody sees that right here?
Oh gosh, what just happened? Oh, there we go.
All right.
There you go.
The wheel of death.
The wheel of misfortune. So, based on the points I gave everybody, I'm going to be duplicating how much everyone got. So, since Chris ain't here anymore, he gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just so that way he still has a nice portion in here for what he gets. I don't want to take away his stuff just because of sadness. John, since you came in pretty late, you got 3 additional spaces. Brian, you tied up with Chris with 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shablam blam. And since I gave myself just 1 point, I'm gonna be evil and I give myself a little extra boost to the pie. So that way it's fair for me too. All right. So this is how we're determining the next host. It's fair. Everybody says this is fair.
That's pretty cool.
Sure. Yeah.
I like this.
And then let me just.
Oh god,
I mixed it up. That's pretty cool.
Yep. And then I shuffled it up for us all. Damn, I should have gave myself 2 slots. Let's see who hosts the next episode.
All right. If it lands on Tim, Tim is the bankrupt section of the wheel. It's me.
All right. Well, everybody.
Confetti. That's cool.
Well, everybody, looks like WhiskeyNBri will be the host of our first, I don't want to say actual episode because this was an actual episode, but this was also just an introductory. So, Brian, bring in a good episode.
I got a couple ideas. I'll think of something, but
actual episode.
I'm thinking video game adaptations, either TV shows or movies. It could be animated or not. Our opinions on them, or if they even looked good, or if they didn't, something like that.
Okay, so we're gonna be going through video game adaptations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It can even be books that you read. Any other sort of media that is not video game, that is inspired through video game.
Okay. Well, you heard it here, everybody. That will be the next episode of the Nerdgazmic podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening on any of your podcast listening devices. We promise next episode won't be so hectic. That view. I feel so bad for your wife. With that being said, thank you guys for listening and are watching on your on oh god, that distracted me so bad. Yeah. Next episode won't be so hectic. Hopefully we'll have more people here. If not, it'll be just us 3 to 4. So we look forward to it.
And hopefully I can time it up better, because there was a little misunderstanding between me and the timing. So I put my kids to nap a little early. That's why I had to get my daughter, because she woke up from her nap early.
So when I close the recording aspect out, we could talk on that real quick. Just talk about our schedules and all that, since we're all here. But again, thank you guys. We'll see you in the next episode. You can find links for everything in the description down below. If you're watching the vidcast, there'll be in-screen annotations. Click that shit. We'll see ya. Goodbye, everybody.
Toodaloo.